Have you ever found yourself feeling a bit more tired than usual, even after a good night's rest? Or maybe you've noticed that your memory isn't quite as sharp as it used to be? Well, you're not alone. In fact, there's a good chance that what you're experiencing could be linked to a single nutrient that 80% of seniors aren't getting enough of, and most don't even realize it. Today, we're talking about something that might just change the way you think about your daily meals. It's not about cutting out your favorite foods or following a strict diet. No, this is simpler and far more delicious. We're going to uncover the one nutrient that's slipping through the cracks for so many folks over 60 and share 6 everyday foods that can help you reclaim your energy, sharpen your mind, and maybe even add years to your life. Sounds too good to be true? Stick with me, I promise it's not. Now, let's get to the heart of it. That missing nutrient? It's vitamin B12. You might have heard of it before, but here's why it matters, especially for seniors. As we age, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as efficiently as they once did. Stomach acid, which helps break down B12 from food, dwindles over time. Pair that with certain medications like acid reflux pills, and suddenly, even if you're eating B12-rich foods, your body might not be holding on to enough of it. And here's the kicker. Low B12 doesn't just leave you feeling sluggish. Over time, it can affect your nerves, your memory, and even your balance. Scary, right? But here's the good news. Filling this gap doesn't require a miracle pill or drastic changes. It's about small shifts in what's already on your plate. So let's dive into the first 2 foods that can turn this around, starting with something you might already have in your pantry. First up, fortified cereals. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cereal? Really? But hear me out. Many breakfast cereals are packed with B12 and they're designed to be easy on the digestion. No fancy preparation needed. Just pour a bowl, add a splash of milk, which also has B12, toss in some fresh berries, and you've got a morning meal that's doing double duty for your health. My neighbor Martha swears by her nightly cereal dessert. A small bowl with almond milk and a sprinkle of cinnamon. She says it's her secret to staying spry at 78. Next, let's talk about a food that's a true powerhouse, salmon. Not only is it rich in B12, but it's also loaded with omega-3s, those healthy fats that keep your heart strong and your brain buzzing. Now, I'm not saying you need to cook a fancy fillet every night. A simple baked salmon with lemon and herbs, or even a salmon patty mixed with oats and veggies, can work wonders. My friend Jim, who's 82 and still tends his garden every day, tells me he grills a big piece every Sunday and uses the leftovers in salads all week. Smart man, right? Now, these are just the beginning. There are more everyday foods that can make a world of difference, and we'll explore those next. But before we move on, I want you to think about how you could incorporate these into your meals this week. Maybe swap out toast for cereal one morning, or try a salmon dinner instead of chicken. Small steps, big rewards. And remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. So why not start today? Up next, we'll uncover 2 more foods that are not only packed with B12, but might just surprise you with how easy and tasty they are to add to your routine. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. You know, when I chatted with Martha and Jim about their B12 boosting habits, they both mentioned something that stuck with me. Small changes really do add up. And that's exactly what we're focusing on today. Simple everyday choices that can make a big difference. So let's keep this momentum going with 2 more foods that are packed with B12 and easier to enjoy than you might think. First up, eggs. Now, I'll bet you've got a dozen of these in your fridge right now. But here's why they're worth celebrating. Egg yolks are a natural source of B12, and they're one of the most versatile foods out there. scrambled, boiled, poached, you name it. And if you're worried about cholesterol, talk to your doctor. But for most folks, an egg a day is perfectly safe. My cousin Edna, who's 76 and still teaches line dancing twice a week, starts her mornings with a veggie omelette. She says it keeps her fueled for fun. And honestly, I'm stealing that phrase. Next, let's talk about a breakfast staple that's having a moment: Greek yogurt. Now, not all yogurts are created equal. Greek yogurt has double the protein of regular yogurt, and many brands are fortified with extra B12. Plus, it's creamy, satisfying, and works just as well in a parfait as it does in a savory dip. My buddy Frank, a retired mechanic who's 81, stirs a spoonful into his mashed potatoes for a protein boost. Genius, right? And if dairy isn't your thing, no worries. Look for fortified plant-based yogurts made from almonds or oats. They'll give you that same B12 kick. Now, here's a little secret. B12 works best when you pair it with its sidekicks. Folate and iron, for example, help your body put that B12 to good use. So try adding spinach to your omelettes or a handful of nuts to your yogurt. It's like giving your nutrient team a pep talk. But let's get real for a second. Life gets busy, even in retirement. Maybe you don't feel like cooking some days, or your appetite isn't what it used to be. That's okay. Remember, this isn't about overhauling your diet overnight. Keep hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for a quick snack. Buy single-serving yogurts for convenience. Or, my personal favorite, blend yogurt into a smoothie with frozen fruit and a dash of honey. It's like a dessert that loves you back. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. What if I don't like eggs or yogurt? Fair question. The beauty of these foods is how easily they can hide in meals. Stir scrambled eggs into fried rice, mix yogurt into a marinade for chicken, or bake a quiche and share slices with friends. The goal is to make B12 work for you, not the other way around. These two foods are proof that eating well doesn't have to be complicated or boring. And the best part? Every bite you take is a step toward feeling more like you again. More energy for grandkids, more clarity for crossword puzzles, more strength for tending to your roses, whatever brings you joy. But we're not done yet. There are still 2 more foods on our list that might surprise you. Foods that are probably already in your kitchen, waiting to become your new secret weapons. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for this. You've probably heard the saying, the best secrets are hidden in plain sight. Well, that's exactly where we're headed with our final 2 B12 heroes. Foods so simple, you might have overlooked them. But once you start using them, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. First up, nutritional yeast. Now, don't let the name fool you. This isn't the yeast you use for baking bread. It's a flaky golden seasoning that's been a staple in vegan kitchens for years, and for good reason. Just a tablespoon of this stuff packs a punch of B12, along with a savory, cheesy flavor that's downright addictive. My sister-in-law, Gloria, who's 74 and never misses her weekly bridge game, sprinkles it on her popcorn, mixes it into mashed potatoes, or even stirs it into gravy. She calls it her magic dust. And honestly, I'm inclined to agree. Next, let's talk about something you might already be sipping: fortified plant-based milk. Whether it's almond, oat, or soy, many of these milks are loaded with B12, and they're perfect for folks who are lactose intolerant or just want to mix things up. My neighbor Henry swapped his regular creamer for fortified oat milk in his morning coffee. He says it's like a 2-for-1 deal: creamy flavor and a nutrient boost. And here's a pro tip: use it in oatmeal, smoothies, or even creamy soups. It's an easy swap that adds up fast. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I don't like the taste of nutritional yeast? Start small. A teaspoon in your scrambled eggs or sprinkled on roasted veggies can ease you into it. And if plant-based milk isn't your thing, no problem. Many cows' milks are fortified with B12 too. The key is to find what works for you. Let's take a step back. Over these last few chats, we've covered 6 everyday foods that can help you tackle that B12 gap. Fortified cereals, salmon, eggs, Greek yogurt, nutritional yeast, and fortified milk. Each one brings something special to the table, but they all share one thing in common. They're simple, delicious, and ready to work for you. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Just pick 1 or 2 to start. Maybe it's adding a dash of magic dust to your soup or swapping your afternoon tea's creamer. Small steps, big impact. Now, I want you to imagine something. Picture yourself 6 months from now, feeling a little brighter, a little stronger. Maybe you're playing with your grandkids without feeling winded, or finally tackling that garden project you've put off. That's the power of giving your body what it needs to thrive. And remember, you're not in this alone. Share your journey in the comments below. Did you try Martha's cereal dessert? Or maybe Frank's yogurt mashed potatoes? I'd love to hear what's working for you. Before I let you go, here's my challenge to you. Pick 1 food from this list and give it a try this week. Just 1. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to our channel. We're here to help you live your healthiest, happiest life, 1 bite at a time. Life after 60 isn't about slowing down. It's about savoring every moment, nourishing your body, and embracing the joy of feeling your best. So here's to you, to your health, and to the countless adventures still ahead. Cheers, my friends.